To check in on the markets with our business editor, Ticky Fullerton. Ticky, fairly flat finish, but an update, a big update from Woolworths.
Well, that's right. It was a fairly flat finish. I think we ended up about 0.17%. So we're bumping up against that 6,000 mark, 5,954, I think, or so we ended up. Big news from Woolworths. Yeah, not terribly good in some ways. There clearly is pressure on earnings with their EBIT now going to fall between 1.2 and 2.7%. But they've also flagged these one-off costs, both to restructure the supply chain and because they're going to have to pay more to repay staff underpaid over the last decade. The shares in Woolworths fell just under 1% there. Now, I mean, this is quite interesting because Woolworths has been telling us that their underpayments was, first of all, about $200 million. That now has gone up to, well, about $390 million. There's more news now in the hotels division, which wasn't great. Their restructuring on the supply chain side is interesting. They're going to shift their distribution centres to Moorebank, which is the very new big hub there, so part government and part Cube. Cube share price has gone up today over 7% because Woolworths is going to be renting from them, so that's quite interesting if you're a shareholder in Cube. But they are going to lose about 1,350 jobs from the distribution centres, 650 new roles out of Moorebank. So, yeah, a little bit of news on Woolworths today.
Indeed. And did the markets take much notice on the China trade comments from Donald Trump and his trade advisor, Peter Navarro?
Yeah, well, that was a bit of a stuff-up, wasn't it? I think there was a bit of a hiccup here in the day and on the US futures side. Look, the trade advisor, this is all about the Phase 1 China trade deal, which the market from time to time becomes incredibly focused on. Now, well, what had happened was that Mr. Navarro said his words were taken completely out of context. He got talking to Fox News and seemed to suggest that he was very cross that China had signed this Phase 1 deal, knowing that the virus was about to take off, and that was taken by the market as the Phase 1 deal was kind of over. Mr. Navarro either walked back from that or clarified it, and Donald Trump said, no, the deal is definitely on. So, yeah, a little bit of sort of up and down there. I should also add for AMP, it was a good day. I think shares were up, I think around 7.5%, 8%, because they've got regulatory approval for selling their life insurance business, which was progress. And also, I should add, Harvey Norman put out a good forecast, and so its shares were up 4.6%, a 20% increase in profits. So good day for Jerry.
Ticky, great to catch up. We'll talk to you tomorrow.